Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a fall recreation. I don't know, it just reminds me of Toffee Apple, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So don't forget to subscribe and hit this like button. First thing is first, we're going to go ahead and prime our face. Here I'm using our Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. It is one of the best products that I can think of right now. So just put it all over your face. Now that our face is nicely primed and you let it set in your face for a while, we're going to go ahead and apply our foundation. Here I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the color 02 Natural, and I'll just be using a bit of the product all over my face and then going in with my beauty blender and just blend everything in. Now to conceal all our highlighted areas, here I'll be showing you the different areas, but here I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Porcelain. Now using my Airspun translucent powder, I believe this doesn't really have a color to begin with, but I'll be applying it in all the areas I applied concealer to suck in the extra moisture that it does have. Meanwhile, we'll let the translucent powder sit. We're going to go in and start with our brows. I am going to use my Dipbrow pomade from Anastasia, Beverly Hills in the color dark brown, and I'll be using a small flat angled brush, and I will be leaving a link down below just so you guys have an in-depth tutorial on how I do my brows. But here is a little mini tutorial just so you guys can see how it actually is done. Now with a fluffy brush, I'll go in and start taking all the extra translucent powder that is left in my face, so we can go in and start concealing the brows. Currently, to conceal my brows, I am using the Bare Minerals Cosmetic Correcting Concealer in the color Light 1, and this is specifically used for my brows. I do also use the Real Techniques Accent Brush. It is a very flat brush and it's very flexible and very good when you're trying to do a cut crease or when you're trying to get really in detail. Like for example, the brows, you want to make sure that the line is perfectly in line with the other brow. So this is what I normally am using from the past few months, and in my previous video it does show these exact products as well. Once your eyebrows are cleaned, you want to go back and just make sure there's any small details that you left out. Just go in and don't add any extra product. Just use what you already have on your eyebrow brush and just go over those brows. Now, I don't really like to show you guys this, but I am using the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel. It is like very old and it's almost finished, but I just go in once I finish detailing my brows to make sure that they are set in place. Now onto the eyes, I'll be using my Anastasia Subculture palette. It is my favorite fall looking palette because all the colors look like they're fall. We're going to go in with the color Edge, and this will be our transition color. With the brush that comes with the palette itself from Anastasia, I'll be applying it on the crease area on both eyes and just start blending. Now, using a very small smudge brush, we're going to go in with the color Fudge on the palette, and we're going to try to deepen and darken the crease. Now, with very small strokes, just focus on blending. You want to make sure that everything is nicely blended and shows that really dark crease. Since blending is the key, you want to go in with a clean, fluffy brush and just make sure all edges are blended together. Like I mentioned before, these two products together work nicely, and they're very flexible and very easy to work with when you're trying to do a cut crease. So here I'm going to attempt, which I am not a professional at this, but I'm attempting to do a cut crease and just focusing mainly on my lid. Do not extend it out, just do the shape of your lid. Once you are done with the concealer, you want to go in with your translucent powder and just tap a bit so it can suck in the moisture, so there's no moisture left in your eyelid. Here I'll be using the Take Me to Brazil BH Cosmetics palette, and just for this one color, which is the very light green color, we're going to use a flat brush and just apply it on the lid we just concealed, and just apply it all over the lid. back with the Subculture palette using the color Destiny. We're going to attempt to do a halo effect on here. We're going to put this color on both the inner and outer parts of our lid and then just start blending towards the middle. Now that I did both eyes, here you guys can see they're already applied highlight in the inner corner of my eye as well as the brow bone. I also did apply extra color on my lower lash line. But now what we're going to go ahead and do on the top waterline, we're going to go in with this Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner in the color black. Also using a liquid eyeliner, here I'll be using, I believe it's like a Milani product or even a Black Radiance. I mean, the label wore off. But here we're doing a winged eyeliner and not doing an extreme cat eye because we're not going all the way towards the waterline. This is just so when we apply our falsies, it does look a lot better. Now, before we apply the falsies, we're going to go in with the Tarte's Lash Paint. I believe the color is also black on here. And just apply it on your real lashes before applying your falsies. Now using this Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in the color Very Black. I've mentioned this before and I'll mention it again. I love the brush on here and it works very well on your lower lash line. So that's exactly what we're doing here. Meanwhile, the lashes are drying a bit. We're going to go ahead and just apply bronzer. Here I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof. I believe the color was Princess Avenue, Park Avenue Princess, there you go. And we're just going to be applying it and just towards the cheekbones so they can pop out more, your forehead, your chin, your nose, etc. Alright, so now for the lashes, I am using Queen Lashes and the type of lashes is called Goddess. These are very fluffy mink lashes and in my description box there will be a promo code. You guys can actually look them up on Instagram. Now time for the highlights. Here I'm using the Anastasia and Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. I'm using both of these colors, mixing them together to get the glow that I have in this look. I'm applying it in all the high points just so you know you can be glazed like a donut. I normally don't show you guys how or what color I use for my lips. So here I'm using Milani, the Amore Matte Lip Cream in the color Stunning. And this is my base color. I'm applying it all over the lip area And what I normally do, I don't overline my lips, but I do apply it exactly on top of the line where it shows the shape of my lips. Now towards the center of my lips, I'll be going in with this Winky Luxe in the color Angel Food, which is a lighter pink tone from what I have already. And once again, applying it towards just the middle, the top and the bottom. Now with my finger, I will be blending the edges and making sure that it's all blended into my lips. And what I find with this type of lip look is that it does make your lips appear a little bit bigger and get that Kylie Jenner looking lips. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. This is my attempt to doing my fall recreation. I do hope you guys like it. Go ahead and hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Now on the description box there will be a few links, so go ahead and check it out.